Keep on digging, baby.
Keep on digging.
That's it. And, spoiler alert, we have 5 people matching in our mock draft of where they're going. So stay tuned for that at the end of this episode. But MG, it's time to talk about your Detroit Lions and some of the moves you made. So I will let you take the floor.
The big one to start off with is we let Carlton Davis walk. And we got DJ. No, you're right. We got DJ Reed to replace him. Let's see, what's this? 3-year deal, $48 million with $32 million guaranteed. He is, what I understand, he's a really handsy corner. He does have some problems with penalties, getting PIs. So that is my only concern, but he seems to be just as good, if not a little better than Carlton Davis. So I'm happy. I'm happy with that completely.
Yeah.
And we're actually not, because Carlton Davis got paid, and this is kind of one of those league team friendly deals where you take a guy and it's going to be almost like a prove it deal. So I have no problem with this move.
Yeah.
He's going to be number one. He's going to be number one until Terry and Arnold can get a little bit better. But I think we'll be solid in there. That's taken care of. We did the same thing last year. Now the focus is going to be on getting some defensive line, specifically edge help.
I'm very excited. I'm very excited for you on this pick. Obviously, we texted.
You texted me right away.
Yeah, so
I didn't see it right away.
So for those, well, obviously no one would really know. I used to work with some NFL people when I lived in California. DJ was one of the guys at the facility that I worked at. So DJ and I had plenty of Madden games together. Where we talked a lot of bullshit, and he often complimented my outfits. So I actually had, and I sent MG the screenshot of the start of the night before, Sunday night. I actually texted DJ just a gif of a Raiders flag. I'm assuming he didn't read my text because he ended up signing with you guys, but somebody that I wanted. So very impressed with this signing. I love DJ, great human.
And this is a Brad Holmes move, right?
Yeah,
it's a good, solid player. They say culture fit here a lot. It's a culture fit. It's a guy that will play hard and do the right things and not be a distraction. That's it. The other ones, I'll go into these real quick. Marcus Davenport, this is the one that had a lot of people in the media here in Detroit kind of shaking their head. It's a 1-year prove-it deal. He's been injured a lot, and I mean a lot. He barely played last year. I think he played in the first game, and that was it. And he never came back. So they're hoping that he can establish more of the edge, help there. He'll be in the rotation. They'll be able to, because they're going to want to move Aiden around, and so he kind of like did. Who am I thinking of? The guy that just retired from the Rams, Aaron Donald. Similar to that, someone like that. So I could see them doing. If he works out, he will be an improvement. He will help that D line out a lot. And I will get into the big rumor at the end here. Derek Barnes, another versatile linebacker, can do no wrong because he intercepted Baker Mayfield in the divisional round last season to send us to the championship game. So, hey, and then Ezekiel Turner, he's just going to be a special teams guy. So that's the other one. Carlton Davis is gone. I already mentioned that. So yeah, 3 years, $60 million, and the fact that we got DJ Reed, we kind of were saving money. So there's that.
Yeah, similar with the Raiders and losing Robert Spillane to the Patriots and getting Roberts in return.
And free up a little cap space, so they'll have money down the road. The one that I think, this one also surprised a lot of people because he wasn't going to be that expensive, although they were going to probably have to re-sign him. But Ladarius Smith,
Zadarius.
I always do that. Zadarius Smith It's a weird name. It's an interesting name. It so we got him last year because we needed someone to help lighten the load with Hutchinson gone, and he had 4 sacks for us. But there toward the end, they were just double teaming him because that's all we had. So, I don't know. He would have been a nice, he would have been a nice veteran to have on the team going forward. So I don't know. I already mentioned a couple of the ones that are leaving with Levi Onzarike and Kaminsky and Zeitler. I don't think some of those are going to get re-signed, but I don't, like I said, Zeitler, I don't think is. Let's see. So Holmes again is doing that thing where he kind of he's adding depth to that defense in with players that aren't going to be very expensive. Because God forbid, I don't want to pull off the UFL practice squad roster like we had last year. We had dentists in there for crying out loud. At least it felt like it. The big rumor, so let's get into this for a minute. Trey Hendrickson is supposedly, oh, you found a cool picture.
The Detroit Times, you could thank them.
Yeah. Oh, it's a big rumor here. Everybody's like, hey, what can we do? What can we do? And the rumor I've heard is a second round this draft and maybe a third next year. And then we get back like a 7 or something, or 6 or 5, like a 5 next year, something like that. Okay. So it balances out, and we get Trey Hendrickson. So he's seeking the trade. The team has told him he can. That's the Bengals. Whether or not we have what they want, and I don't know. But I heard someone on one of the radio stations in Green Bay. Someone had told me, said that they are terrified if we get Hendrickson, absolutely terrified, because we're going to have, the quarterback is going to be in peril the whole game. So,
yeah.
So, yeah, look excited to see if they can pull that off. If not, I still think we're taking an edge rusher until otherwise. Well, and that my mocks will affect that. I don't, that's all I really got for the Lions stuff, because there's a lot going on. But we'll see going forward. I'm sure there'll be some juicy rumors soon.